March 21st is not just another day. It marks a pivotal moment in human history. According to Olivia Parker, the Pleiadians have delivered a powerful message for humanity, warning that the energetic shift happening on this day will change the course of human evolution forever. This is not a time to sit back and wait. It's a moment of awakening, where humanity will either rise into higher consciousness or remain trapped in old patterns. The Pleiadians are offering humanity a choice: embrace the light or fall into confusion. What happens next depends on how we respond to this shift. The cosmic significance of March 21st. March 21st is not an ordinary day. It marks the alignment of Earth with the galactic core, opening a powerful gateway of energy. The Pleiadians have long spoken about this moment, calling it the Great Realignment. This is the moment where Earth's energetic frequency will match the vibrational signature of the fifth dimension, creating a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. Humanity stands at the threshold of a new era. Ancient prophecies from various spiritual traditions have pointed to this time as a period of great transformation. The alignment of the cosmic grid will not only affect Earth's physical environment, but also awaken dormant spiritual potential within humanity. This shift is not just external, it will be felt deeply within the human soul, triggering a collective awakening. On this day, the sun's position relative to the galactic center will allow a surge of photonic light to bathe the planet. This light carries encoded information designed to activate human DNA and elevate consciousness. It's not simply a shift in energy. It's a download of cosmic wisdom and spiritual insight that will shape human evolution. The Pleiadians have described this as the cosmic tipping point. How humanity responds to this influx of light will determine the trajectory of human consciousness for the next 1,000 years. Those who embrace the light will experience accelerated spiritual growth, while those who resist may find themselves trapped in cycles of confusion and stagnation. The Pleiadian timeline split. March 21st represents a cosmic fork in the road, a timeline split where humanity will collectively choose between two paths. The Pleiadians have warned that this moment will create a vibrational divergence. Those who are aligned with the light will find themselves ascending into higher states of consciousness, while those who remain attached to fear, control, and materialism may struggle to keep pace with the energetic shift. This is not about judgment. It's about resonance. The energies flooding the planet on March 21st will amplify whatever frequency individuals are already aligned with. If you carry love, compassion, and unity, you will rise effortlessly. If you hold on to fear, anger, and division, you may experience heightened resistance and emotional turmoil. The concept of a timeline split is not new. Many spiritual traditions have spoken of a great separation where humanity will be divided, not physically, but vibrationally. Those who raise their vibration will enter a reality of peace, abundance, and spiritual clarity, while those who resist may find themselves caught in cycles of conflict and limitation. The Pleiadians are not here to force a decision. They are simply offering guidance. The choice to ascend or remain in lower density rests entirely with humanity. This is a test of spiritual maturity, a moment where humanity is being asked to choose love over fear, light over darkness, and unity over division. Activation of the crystalline grid. Earth has a hidden energetic structure known as the crystalline grid, a network of energy lines that connect sacred sites and power points across the planet. On March 21st, this grid will be fully activated, creating a surge of vibrational energy that will affect both the physical and spiritual planes. The crystalline grid acts as a bridge between Earth's physical reality and the higher dimensions. When this grid is fully awakened, it allows higher vibrational energies to flow into the planet, raising the collective consciousness of humanity. This activation will unlock Earth's hidden spiritual potential, opening portals of light across the globe. Human beings are intimately connected to the crystalline grid. Our bodies contain crystalline structures at the cellular level, which resonate with the frequency of the grid. As the grid activates, it will trigger a resonance within human DNA, awakening spiritual gifts and psychic abilities that have remained dormant for centuries. This activation will not be subtle. It will be felt physically and emotionally. Many will experience sudden insights, increased sensitivity to energy, and spontaneous awakenings. The Pleiadians have described this as a cosmic upgrade designed to accelerate humanity's transition into higher consciousness. The solar gateway opens. March 21st will also coincide with the opening of a solar gateway, a direct channel between Earth and the galactic core. This gateway will allow a surge of photonic light to flood the planet, carrying with it higher dimensional codes designed to upgrade human DNA and consciousness. Photonic light is not just energy, it's information. This light contains encoded patterns of divine intelligence which interact directly with human DNA. As this light enters the body, it will activate dormant strands of DNA, unlocking hidden abilities such as telepathy, enhanced intuition, and accelerated healing. The Pleiadians have described this process as a cosmic awakening. As DNA upgrades unfold, individuals will begin to experience a shift in perception. Time may feel nonlinear, intuition will sharpen, and synchronicities will increase. The boundaries between physical and spiritual reality will begin to dissolve. However, this process will not be without challenges. The surge of photonic light will also bring to the surface any unresolved emotional or energetic blockages. Those who are unprepared may experience physical discomfort, emotional instability, and heightened sensitivity. The key to navigating this shift is to remain grounded, centered, and open to the light. The veil of forgetfulness dissolves. For millennia, humanity has lived under the veil of forgetfulness, a barrier that has prevented us from remembering our true spiritual nature and galactic heritage. On March 21st, this veil will begin to dissolve, allowing humanity to remember who they truly are. The Pleiadians have explained that this veil was put in place to protect humanity from the overwhelming complexity of higher dimensional realities. However, as humanity evolves, this veil is no longer necessary. The cosmic energies of March 21st will lift this barrier, allowing humanity to access higher knowledge and spiritual wisdom. Many will experience sudden moments of clarity, remembering past lives, reconnecting with soul contracts, and realizing their purpose. These insights will not be intellectual. They will be deeply felt as a knowing that transcends thought. The reconnection with our galactic heritage will also activate spiritual gifts, including the ability to communicate with higher dimensional beings. This shift will also reveal hidden truths about humanity's history. Lost civilizations, ancient extraterrestrial contact, and suppressed spiritual knowledge will begin to resurface. The lifting of the veil will create a surge of awakening as humanity begins to reclaim its place as a cosmic civilization. Collective consciousness shift. One of the most profound effects of the March 21st shift will be the awakening of collective consciousness. As humanity's vibrational frequency rises, the sense of separation and division will begin to dissolve. Individuals will feel more connected to one another and to the planet itself. The Pleiadians have described this as a return to unity consciousness, a state of being where the illusion of separateness fades and the interconnectedness of all life becomes clear. This shift will create a new foundation for human society based on cooperation, empathy, and mutual respect. Old systems based on competition, control, and manipulation will begin to crumble as the collective consciousness rises. Humanity will no longer be able to tolerate structures that are out of alignment with love and truth. This shift will create a wave of social and political change as individuals and communities begin to embody higher frequencies. However, this transition may not be smooth. The collapse of old systems may create temporary instability and confusion. The key to navigating this shift is to remain centered in love and trust the unfolding process. The awakening of collective consciousness is not the end. It's the beginning of a new era of unity and peace. Sacred codes from the Pleiades. The Pleiadians have long held that sacred codes are embedded within the energy fields of the galaxy, specifically encoded in the light streaming from the Pleiades. On March 21st, these sacred codes will be activated and will begin integrating directly into human consciousness. This activation will heighten intuition, increase telepathic sensitivity, and unlock hidden spiritual gifts that have been dormant within humanity for thousands of years. The sacred codes are vibrational patterns of divine intelligence. They are not simply information, they are living frequencies that interact with human DNA and consciousness. When these codes are activated, they rewire the brain's neural pathways, creating new patterns of thought and perception. Individuals may experience sudden flashes of insight, increased synchronicities, and a deeper sense of knowing without logical explanation. The Pleiadians have revealed that these codes are meant to awaken humanity's natural ability to communicate with higher dimensional beings. This means that many will begin to receive direct guidance from spirit guides, ascended masters, and extraterrestrial beings. Dreams may become more vivid, and messages may appear through symbols, music, or numbers. This process will also sharpen humanity's collective intuition. Individuals will begin to sense energetic shifts more clearly, anticipate future events, and perceive hidden motives behind human behavior. The veil that has blocked humanity's higher perception will begin to dissolve, allowing people to see beyond physical reality and into the energetic fields that shape existence. Awakening of star seeds. The Pleiadians have made it clear that star seeds, souls who have incarnated on Earth from other star systems, will be activated on March 21st. Star seeds carry specific energetic codes within their DNA that are designed to awaken at moments of great planetary transition. This is one of those moments. Star seeds will begin to experience a sense of urgency, a calling to fulfill their divine missions. Many star seeds have felt disconnected or out of place for most of their lives. This shift will create a sense of homecoming as they begin to remember why they came to Earth in the first place. The activation of starseed DNA will awaken latent spiritual gifts, including healing abilities, telepathy, and interdimensional communication. Starseeds will feel drawn toward spiritual practices, healing work, and collective activism aimed at raising the planet's vibration. This is the moment where they will begin to step into leadership roles, guiding others through the energetic transition. The Pleiadians have emphasized that starseeds are the anchors of light. Their role is to hold the frequency of higher consciousness and act as stabilizers during the chaotic phase of transformation. The awakening of starseeds will create a ripple effect, accelerating the collective awakening of humanity. This is the time when starseeds will no longer hide. They will rise and fulfill their sacred contracts. Magnetic field disruption. March 21st will also bring about a significant shift in Earth's magnetic field. The Pleiadians have explained that this is not just a physical phenomenon. It is a direct reflection of the planet's energetic realignment. The magnetic poles serve as anchors for Earth's vibrational frequency, and as the planet shifts toward 5D consciousness, the poles will naturally adjust to reflect the new energetic state. Scientific studies have already shown that Earth's magnetic field has been weakening over the past few decades. This is not a sign of planetary instability. It is a sign of spiritual evolution. As the magnetic poles realign, humanity's bioelectric field will also shift, creating a recalibration of human consciousness. This shift in the magnetic field may cause physical and emotional symptoms. Individuals may experience dizziness, headaches, and sudden shifts in mood. Sleep patterns may become irregular, and sensitivity to light and sound may increase. This is because the human body is adjusting to the new vibrational state of the planet. The Pleiadians have advised that grounding practices, such as walking barefoot on the earth, meditation, and deep breathing, will help stabilize the body during this transition. The realignment of the magnetic field will create a new energetic foundation for humanity, enabling higher states of awareness and enhanced manifestation abilities. Emotional and physical purging. March 21st will act as a spiritual detox for humanity. The influx of high-frequency light will force unresolved emotional and karmic wounds to surface for healing. This process will not be comfortable. It will require individuals to confront deep-seated patterns of fear, guilt, and shame. The Pleiadians have explained that Earth is undergoing a process of energetic purification. Old emotional imprints stored in the collective unconscious are being brought to the surface so that they can be transmuted. This includes not only personal trauma, but also ancestral and collective trauma carried through generations. Individuals may experience intense emotional swings, including feelings of sadness, anger, and frustration. Relationships may become strained as hidden patterns of control and manipulation are exposed. However, this is not a sign of regression. It is a sign of spiritual progress. These emotional waves are meant to clear out lower frequency energies so that higher frequencies can integrate fully. The key to navigating this phase is surrender. Resisting the purging process will only intensify the discomfort. Allowing emotions to surface without judgment or suppression will facilitate faster healing. This is a time to release the old stories, reclaim personal power, and step into a new level of spiritual maturity. Sacred geometry and light codes. The activation of sacred geometry within human DNA is one of the most profound aspects of the March 21st shift. Sacred geometry refers to the underlying mathematical patterns that shape physical and spiritual reality. These patterns are encoded within human DNA and are activated through exposure to high-frequency light. The Pleiadians have revealed that the human body contains crystalline structures at the cellular level that respond directly to sacred geometric patterns. As the influx of light codes on March 21st activates these structures, the body will begin to vibrate at a higher frequency. This will lead to enhanced healing, increased intuition, and greater access to spiritual gifts. Many will begin to see sacred geometric patterns in dreams, visions, and meditative states. These patterns are not random, they are the building blocks of creation, carrying the blueprint of divine order. The activation of these patterns will restore harmony within the body and mind, aligning humanity with the natural rhythms of the universe. This restructuring process will also awaken the ability to create and manifest more easily. Thoughts and intentions will take on a greater creative force, as the alignment with sacred geometry brings the physical and spiritual realms into resonance. This is the key to conscious manifestation, the ability to shape reality through alignment with divine order. Interdimensional portals open. March 21st will create a thinning of the dimensional veil, allowing greater contact between humanity and higher dimensional beings. The Pleiadians have explained that Earth is entering a phase of galactic integration, where communication with extraterrestrial and interdimensional beings will become more accessible. Portals of light will open across the planet, particularly in areas of high vibrational energy such as sacred sites and ley lines. These portals will serve as gateways for higher dimensional beings to communicate and interact with humanity. Many will begin to receive direct messages and guidance through dreams, meditation, and spontaneous telepathic communication. The Pleiadians have emphasized that this contact will not be limited to a select few. It will be available to anyone who is open and receptive. The key to establishing contact is raising personal vibration. Fear and skepticism will block the connection, while love and trust will enhance it. This increase in contact will also bring about greater clarity regarding humanity's place in the galactic community. The notion that humanity is alone in the universe will dissolve as direct communication with star beings becomes a common experience. This is not the beginning of extraterrestrial contact. It is the restoration of a relationship that has always existed. The rise of divine feminine energy. March 21st will not only mark a shift in planetary consciousness, but also a realignment of the masculine and feminine energies within humanity. The Pleiadians have revealed that for centuries, Earth has been dominated by distorted masculine energy, rooted in control, competition, and dominance. This imbalance has created division, conflict, and emotional suppression within human consciousness. The influx of light energy on March 21st will awaken the divine feminine force, a nurturing, intuitive, and compassionate energy that has been suppressed for millennia. This is not about diminishing masculine energy, it's about restoring balance. The rise of the divine feminine will create a shift toward greater emotional openness, empathy, and intuitive wisdom. Individuals may feel drawn toward more heart-centered living. Creative expression, emotional vulnerability, and spiritual connection will become more valued in society. Women and feminine leaders will naturally rise to positions of influence, not through force, but through alignment with the flow of universal energy. The balance of masculine and feminine energies within individuals will lead to greater harmony in relationships. Competition will give way to cooperation. Control will be replaced by trust. This inner alignment will also reflect in societal structures as governments, businesses, and institutions begin to embody more balanced and compassionate leadership. Earth's vibrational shift. March 21st will mark the official transition of Earth's vibration from a 3D frequency to a 5D frequency. The Pleiadians have described this as the Great Shift, a moment when Earth's energetic signature will match the frequency of higher dimensional reality. This shift will transform human perception, emotional processing, and spiritual awareness. In the 3D reality, humanity has been bound by linear time, physical limitations, and dualistic thinking. The shift to 5D will dissolve these limitations. Time will begin to feel fluid. Individuals will experience past, present, and future simultaneously. Manifestation will accelerate as thoughts and intentions will shape physical reality more directly. Emotionally, the shift will create a sense of profound peace and interconnectedness. Fear-based thinking will weaken as individuals begin to sense the energetic web connecting all living things. Compassion and understanding will increase as humanity moves toward unity consciousness. This vibrational shift will also affect the physical body. Many will experience increased sensitivity to light, sound, and energy. Food cravings, sleep patterns, and emotional responses may change as the body adapts to the higher vibrational state. The key to navigating this transition is allowing the body to adjust naturally, without resistance or fear. Manifestation acceleration. One of the most profound effects of the shift to 5D consciousness will be the acceleration of manifestation. The Pleiadians have explained that the thinning of the energetic veil will create a direct connection between thought and reality. What you focus on will materialize quickly, whether it is positive or negative. In the 3D reality, manifestation has been slowed by density and resistance. In 5D, this resistance will dissolve. Thoughts, emotions, and intentions will carry more creative power, shaping physical reality with greater immediacy. This means that individuals will need to become highly conscious of their mental and emotional states. If you dwell in fear or doubt, those frequencies will materialize as obstacles and challenges. If you focus on love, Grins have emphasized that preparation for the March 21st shift is essential. The influx of light and energetic recalibration may create temporary emotional and physical instability. Spiritual practices will help stabilize the body, mind, and energy field during this transition. Meditation is one of the most effective tools for anchoring the light. Sitting in stillness, focusing on the breath, and connecting with the heart center will help integrate the incoming energies. Grounding practices, such as walking barefoot on the earth, spending time in nature, and working with crystals, will also support energetic alignment. Clearing emotional blockages will be important as well. Journaling, shadow work, and emotional release techniques will help individuals process and release any unresolved patterns that may surface during the shift. The Pleiadians have advised that resistance to emotional release will only create more discomfort. Surrender and acceptance are the keys to healing. Aligning with the heart's frequency will also be essential. Focusing on gratitude, compassion, and forgiveness will create a vibrational match with the incoming energies. The more individuals embody these frequencies, the easier the transition will be. This is not about perfection. It is about alignment and authenticity. The Pleiadian message to humanity. The Pleiadians' message for March 21st is clear. Humanity is at a crossroads. The shift that occurs on this day will create a permanent energetic divide between the old and the new. Those who align with love, light, and unity will experience accelerated spiritual growth and greater ease in manifesting their highest potential. The Pleiadians have emphasized that this is not a time for fear. It is a time for empowerment. Humanity has been preparing for this moment for thousands of years. The challenges and struggles faced over the past centuries have been part of the collective awakening process, designed to prepare humanity for this very moment. Stepping into divine power means recognizing your own creative potential. The Pleiadians have reminded humanity that we are not separate from the divine. We are expressions of divine intelligence. The ability to create, heal, and manifest is hardwired into human DNA. The shift on March 21st will activate these abilities, but it will require conscious participation. This is not about waiting for salvation. It's about choosing to embody higher consciousness. The Pleiadians have called upon humanity to release attachment to old structures and step boldly into the new reality. The time for doubt and hesitation is over. March 21st marks the beginning of a new era, one where humanity remembers its true nature as light beings, connected to the infinite intelligence of the cosmos.